tons of gold and jewels stolen by Nazi thieves.
Du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für dich eingesetzt habe.
World War II, often described as the defining conflict of the 20th century, left behind a complex and enduring legacy that continues to shape our world today. In the aftermath of the conflict, humans found a lot of incredible things, like the discovery of Hitler's bunker. In this exploration, we delve into some of the most incredible discoveries that emerged in the wake of World War II. Number 1. Discovery of Hitler's bunker. Hidden deep beneath the streets of Berlin, Adolf Hitler's bunker stands as a stark reminder of the final days of the Third Reich and the ultimate defeat of Nazi Germany in World War II. Constructed in 1944, the bunker served as the nerve center of Hitler's regime during the closing stages of the war, providing shelter and refuge for the Nazi leadership as Allied forces closed in on the German capital. In the cramped confines of its concrete walls, Hitler and his inner circle made their last stand, orchestrating military operations, issuing orders, and grappling with the impending collapse of their empire. Hitler married Eva Braun there on April 29, 1945, less than 40 hours before they committed suicide. After the war, the Führer bunker's entrance was buried, and the exact location was kept secret for decades. The East German government even attempted to destroy the bunker in the 1950s, but was only partially successful. It was not until the late 1980s, with the fall of the Berlin Wall and the reunification of Germany, that the site began to receive more attention. Over the years, the bunker has undergone various transformations, from a military command center to a parking lot and, more recently, a memorial marking the site of one of the darkest chapters in human history. Number 2. The sinking of Bismarck. On May 27, 1941, the sinking of the German battleship Bismarck marked a significant turning point in World War II naval warfare. Launched in 1939, the Bismarck was one of the most formidable warships of its time, boasting heavy armor, powerful guns, and advanced technology. Its mission, Operation Regenbogen, was to disrupt Allied shipping in the North Atlantic. However, the British Royal Navy intercepted the Bismarck, resulting in one of the most intense naval battles of the war. Despite inflicting damage on British ships, the Bismarck sustained critical hits, including damage to its rudder, rendering it vulnerable. Pursued by British forces, it was eventually cornered. On May 27th, after relentless bombardment from British ships, particularly HMS King George V and HMS Rodney, the Bismarck's crew scuttled the ship. Of the 2,200 crew members, only around 110 survived. The sinking of the Bismarck not only eliminated a significant threat to Allied shipping, but also boosted morale, demonstrating the vulnerability of even the most powerful warships and showcasing the effectiveness of coordinated naval operations. After its sinking in 1941, the exact location of the wreck remained a mystery for over 50 years. However, in 1989, a joint expedition led by Robert Ballard, who had previously discovered the wreck of the Titanic, succeeded in locating the Bismarck. Number 3. Recovery of the Amber Room. The recovery of the Amber Room, often referred to as the eighth wonder of the world, is a captivating tale of mystery, intrigue, and cultural heritage. Originally constructed in the 18th century in the Catherine Palace near St. Petersburg, Russia, the Amber Room was an opulent chamber adorned with intricately carved panels, gilded mirrors, and, most notably, walls covered in stunning panels of amber. During World War II, as German forces advanced into Soviet territory, the Amber Room was disassembled and looted by Nazi troops in 1941. Despite efforts to conceal and protect the treasures of the Catherine Palace, the Amber Room vanished without a trace, becoming one of the most enduring mysteries of the war. For decades, the fate of the Amber Room remained unknown, fueling speculation and conspiracy theories. However, in the years following the war, numerous attempts were made to locate and recover the lost treasure, ranging from extensive searches of abandoned mines and bunkers to diplomatic negotiations between Russia and Germany. In 1997, after years of painstaking research and investigation, a team of German art detectives announced a breakthrough in the search for the Amber Room. Acting on intelligence gathered from eyewitness accounts and historical documents, they uncovered evidence suggesting that the treasure had been hidden in a bunker near the end of the war. In May 1945, as Soviet forces closed in on the German city of Königsberg, now Kaliningrad, the amber room was transported to the safety of the bunker. However, the exact location of the bunker remained elusive until the discovery by the German art detectives. While the recovery of the amber room remains a subject of controversy and speculation, with some claiming that it was destroyed during the war or lost forever, the search for this lost treasure continues to capture the imagination of historians, archaeologists, and treasure hunters alike. Number 4. The excavation of Spitfire planes in Burma. The Spitfire, a British single-seat fighter aircraft, played a critical role during World War II, particularly in the Battle of Britain. The excavation of Spitfire planes in Burma is a remarkable chapter in aviation history that captivated enthusiasts and historians alike. During World War II, the British Royal Air Force, RAF, buried and used Spitfire aircraft in various locations around the world to prevent them from falling into enemy hands. Among these locations was Burma, now Myanmar, where numerous Spitfires were reportedly buried at the end of the war. For decades, rumors and legends circulated about the buried Spitfires in Burma, sparking fascination and speculation among aviation enthusiasts. In 2012, a British farmer and aviation enthusiast named David Kundal, along with a team of researchers and archaeologists, launched an ambitious expedition to unearth these legendary aircraft. The search for the buried Spitfires in Burma was a complex and challenging endeavor, requiring extensive research, negotiations with local authorities, and the use of ground-penetrating radar technology. After years of preparation and excavation work, the team finally made a breakthrough in early 2013 when they uncovered a cache of well-preserved Spitfire parts buried at the former RAF base near the city of Yangon. The discovery of the buried Spitfires in Burma made headlines around the world, reigniting interest in these iconic aircraft and shedding new light on their wartime history. While some skeptics questioned the authenticity of the find, subsequent investigations and analysis confirmed the presence of genuine Spitfire parts dating back to the World War II era. The excavation of Spitfire planes in Burma represents not only a triumph of historical research and archaeological exploration, but also a testament to the enduring legacy of these legendary aircraft. Preserved for decades beneath the Burmese soil, these Spitfires serve as a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made by Allied forces during World War II and the remarkable feats of engineering and innovation that defined the era of aviation warfare. Number 5. Discovery of the Yamashita treasure. The Yamashita treasure, often shrouded in mystery and legend, refers to a purported vast hoard of looted gold, jewels, and other valuable artifacts hidden by the Japanese military during World War II. According to popular belief, General Tomoyuki Yamashita, commander of Japanese forces in the Philippines, ordered the concealment of the treasure as Allied forces closed in on Japanese-occupied territories towards the end of the war. The search for the Yamashita treasure has captured the imagination of treasure hunters, adventurers, and conspiracy theorists for decades. Numerous tales of hidden tunnels, secret maps, and coded messages have fueled speculation about the treasure's location, leading to countless expeditions and excavations across the Philippines and other Southeast Asian countries. One of the most famous accounts of the Yamashita treasure revolves around the discovery made by Filipino treasure hunter Rogelio Roxas in the 1970s. Roxas claimed to have found a vast underground chamber filled with gold bars, precious gems, and antique artifacts in the mountains of the northern Philippines. Number 6. Uncovering of the Nazi gold train. The uncovering of the so-called Nazi gold train is a modern-day treasure hunt that captured the world's attention and stirred up intrigue about hidden treasures from World War II. Legend had it that towards the end of the war, as the Third Reich faced imminent defeat, the Nazis loaded a train with gold, artwork, and other valuable loot, intending to transport it from the Polish city of Wrocław, formerly Breslau, to Germany. However, the train disappeared without a trace, sparking decades of speculation about its whereabouts. In August 2015, two amateur treasure hunters claimed to have located the long-lost Nazi gold train buried deep in a tunnel near the town of Wałbrzych in southwestern Poland. Their discovery reignited interest in the legend of the Nazi gold train and led to a flurry of excitement and media attention. However, the veracity of the treasure hunters' claims came under scrutiny, with some experts expressing skepticism about the existence of the train and the validity of the evidence presented. Despite extensive excavations and searches by authorities, including ground-penetrating radar and other advanced technologies, no conclusive evidence of the Nazi gold train has been found to date. Number 7. Wreckage of USS Indianapolis. The USS Indianapolis holds a unique place in World War II history, primarily due to the tragic circumstances surrounding its sinking and the subsequent discovery of its wreckage. Commissioned in 1932, the USS Indianapolis, a Portland-class heavy cruiser, played a vital role in the Pacific theater of the war, participating in numerous campaigns and operations. However, it was during a top-secret mission in July 1945 that tragedy struck. After delivering components for the atomic bomb Little Boy to the island of Tinian, the USS Indianapolis was torpedoed by a Japanese submarine, resulting in its rapid sinking. Of the approximately 1,200 crew members aboard, only around 300 survived the initial sinking, with many succumbing to exposure, dehydration, and shark attacks during the ensuing days in the water. For decades, the exact location of the wreckage remained a mystery until it was finally discovered in August 2017 by a team of civilian researchers led by Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen. Using advanced sonar technology, the team located the wreckage of the USS Indianapolis resting on the seabed of the Philippine Sea, over 18,000 feet below the surface. The discovery of the USS Indianapolis wreckage brought closure to the families of the lost sailors. Number 8. The Hoxne Hoard. The Hoxne Hoard is one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of Roman Britain, capturing the imagination of historians and treasure enthusiasts alike. Discovered in the village of Hoxne, Suffolk, England, in 1992 by metal detectorist Eric Laws, the hoard consists of over 15,000 Roman coins and approximately 200 pieces of gold and silver jewelry and tableware. The exact circumstances of the discovery are quite remarkable. Laws initially unearthed a single silver coin while searching for a lost hammer in a farmer's field. Recognizing the potential significance of his find, Laws alerted archaeologists, who conducted a thorough excavation of the site. Over several weeks, they unearthed the astonishing hoard, buried in a large oak chest or container. Dating back to the late Roman Empire, the Hoxne Hoard provides valuable insights into the economic and social history of Roman Britain. The collection includes coins spanning several centuries, as well as exquisite pieces of jewelry and tableware, offering a glimpse into the wealth and sophistication of Roman society. Number 9. Aircraft Carrier USS Yorktown. The USS Yorktown, CV-5, holds a significant place in naval history as one of the United States Navy's most iconic aircraft carriers during World War II. Commissioned in 1937, the Yorktown was one of the first purpose-built aircraft carriers of the U.S. Navy's modern fleet. Throughout its service, the Yorktown played a pivotal role in several key battles of the Pacific theater, earning a distinguished reputation for its combat effectiveness and resilience. Notably, the carrier participated in the early stages of the war, including the daring Doolittle raid on Tokyo in April 1942. However, the Yorktown's most famous engagement came during the Battle of Midway in June 1942. Alongside its sister ship, the USS Enterprise and the USS Hornet, the Yorktown played a crucial role in the decisive naval battle, launching airstrikes that ultimately crippled the Japanese carrier fleet. Despite sustaining heavy damage from enemy attacks, the Yorktown remained operational until it was finally sunk by Japanese torpedoes. Number 10. The Finding of U-505. The story of the U-505, a German submarine captured by Allied forces during World War II, is one of the most fascinating tales of naval warfare. The U-505 was a Type IXC U-boat commissioned by the Kriegsmarine in 1941. During its operational history, it conducted several patrols in the Atlantic Ocean, targeting Allied shipping convoys. On June 4, 1944, during its 12th patrol, the U-505 was spotted by a hunter-killer group of Allied ships northwest of the Cape Verde Islands. Despite sustaining heavy damage from depth charges and gunfire, the submarine was successfully boarded and captured by the crew of the USS Chatelaine, a destroyer escort. The capture of the U-505 was a significant intelligence coup for the Allies. The submarine was virtually intact, providing valuable insights into German naval technology, codes, and operational procedures. The crew managed to salvage codebooks, Enigma cipher machines, and other sensitive materials before scuttling the U-505 to prevent its recovery by German forces. Following its capture, the U-505 was towed to Bermuda, where a team of experts conducted extensive examinations and experiments. The intelligence gathered from the U-505 played a crucial role in the Allied victory in the Battle of the Atlantic, helping to turn the tide against German U-boats. After the war, the U-505 was transferred to the United States Navy and eventually became part of the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago, where it remains on display as a living memorial to the bravery and sacrifice of those who served in the conflict. The story of the U-505 serves as a testament to the courage of Allied sailors and the importance of intelligence in warfare. Number 11. Operation Bernhard's Counterfeit Money. Operation Bernhard stands as one of the most audacious and clandestine efforts of Nazi Germany during World War II, involving the production of counterfeit currency to destabilize the economies of Allied nations. Named after its mastermind, SS Major Bernhard Kruger, the operation aimed to flood the economies of Britain and other Allied nations with high-quality counterfeit banknotes, thereby undermining their financial systems and fueling inflation. The operation, which began in 1942, involved the meticulous replication of British pound notes, American dollars, and other currencies by skilled craftsmen and counterfeit experts recruited from concentration camps. The counterfeit banknotes were so meticulously crafted that they were virtually indistinguishable from genuine currency, even fooling experts at the time. The forged banknotes were laundered through various channels, including espionage networks and black market operatives, before being distributed across Allied territories. The ultimate goal was to erode confidence in Allied currencies, destabilize their economies, and divert resources from the war effort. While Operation Bernhard succeeded in producing vast quantities of counterfeit currency, its impact on Allied economies was limited. The operation faced logistical challenges and delays, and the influx of counterfeit banknotes into circulation was largely ineffective in achieving its intended goals. Moreover, the Allies implemented stringent security measures to detect and remove counterfeit currency from circulation, mitigating the potential damage. Following the end of World War II, Operation Bernhard became the subject of fascination and study, exemplifying the lengths to which the Nazis were willing to go in their pursuit of victory. Number 12. Uncovering of SS Gersappe's Silver Cargo. The SS Gersappe's silver cargo discovery represents a modern-day maritime treasure find that captured global attention. The SS Gersappe, a British cargo ship, was sunk by a German U-boat off the coast of Ireland in February 1941 during World War II. Laden with a cargo of silver bullion destined for Britain from India, the ship went down with most of its crew and its precious cargo. In 2010, the British government awarded a salvage contract to Odyssey Marine Exploration, a deep-sea exploration company, to search for and recover the SS Gersappe's lost silver cargo. Using advanced sonar technology, Odyssey Marine Exploration located the wreck of the SS Gersappe nearly 4,700 meters, 15,400 feet, below the surface of the North Atlantic Ocean in September 2011. The company announced that it had successfully retrieved over 61 tons of silver bars, worth an estimated $50 million at the time. Number 13. Excavation of mass graves at Katyn Forest. The excavation of mass graves at Katyn Forest stands as a poignant chapter in the history of World War II and Soviet atrocities during the conflict. Katyn Forest, located near Smolensk, Russia, became infamous as the site where thousands of Polish prisoners of war, including military officers, intellectuals, and civilians, were executed by Soviet authorities in the spring of 1940. Following the discovery of the mass graves by German forces in 1943, the Soviet Union vehemently denied responsibility for the massacre, blaming it on the Nazis. However, evidence uncovered by international investigations, including forensic examinations and eyewitness testimonies, pointed to Soviet culpability in the killings. In 1990, as the Soviet Union began to unravel, Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev acknowledged Soviet responsibility for the Katyn massacre, publicly admitting that the executions had been carried out by the NKVD, the Soviet secret police. Subsequent investigations and excavations conducted by Russian authorities and international forensic teams further corroborated the evidence of Soviet involvement in the massacre. The excavation of mass graves at Katyn Forest served as a painful reckoning with the atrocities committed by the Soviet regime during World War II. It provided closure for the families of the victims and underscored the importance of truth and reconciliation in confronting the dark chapters of history. Today, Katyn Forest stands as a solemn memorial to the thousands of lives lost in one of the most tragic episodes of the war. Number 14. Recovery of stolen artworks. The recovery of stolen artworks during and after World War II was a monumental effort that involved governments, art experts, and individuals dedicated to preserving cultural heritage and restoring looted masterpieces to their rightful owners. During the war, Nazi Germany systematically plundered art from museums, galleries, and private collections across Europe, with the intention of enriching German culture and promoting Nazi ideology. This looting, combined with the chaos of war and the displacement of millions of people, resulted in the widespread theft and loss of countless artworks. In the aftermath of the war, efforts to recover stolen artworks intensified. The Allies established special units, such as the Monuments, Fine Arts, and Archives (MFA) program, commonly known as the Monuments Men, to locate and protect cultural treasures in war-torn areas. These dedicated individuals risked their lives to track down looted art, negotiate with occupying forces, and facilitate the return of stolen artworks to their countries of origin. One of the most significant efforts to recover stolen artworks after World War II was the Allies' discovery and restitution of looted art hidden in Nazi repositories and salt mines. The Allies also established restitution commissions and agencies to identify and return looted artworks to their rightful owners, a process that continues to this day. Numerous stolen artworks have been successfully recovered over the years, thanks to the efforts of governments, museums, and individuals committed to uncovering the truth about wartime looting and ensuring justice for victims of cultural theft. Number 15. The discovery of hidden Jewish artifacts in Lithuania. The discovery of hidden Jewish artifacts in Lithuania has been a significant and poignant chapter in the ongoing efforts to preserve and commemorate the rich cultural heritage of Jewish communities in Eastern Europe, particularly in the aftermath of the Holocaust. Lithuania, once home to a vibrant Jewish population, suffered immense devastation during World War II, with the majority of its Jewish residents falling victim to Nazi persecution and genocide. In the years following the war, much of Lithuania's Jewish heritage was lost, destroyed, or hidden away in fear of further persecution. However, in recent years, efforts to uncover and preserve this heritage have gained momentum. In Lithuania, archaeological excavations, restoration projects, and commemorative initiatives have unearthed hidden Jewish artifacts, including religious objects, manuscripts, and personal belongings, providing valuable insights into the rich cultural and religious traditions of Lithuania's Jewish communities. One notable discovery occurred in 2016, when Lithuanian archaeologists uncovered a hidden synagogue beneath a former school building in the city of Vilnius, once known as the Jerusalem of the North, for its thriving Jewish community. The synagogue, dating back to the 17th century, had been concealed during the Soviet era and forgotten over time.